phenomenon that began yesterday, the government has convened an emergency cabinet meeting dealing with our pending and aggravated knife trafficking of impressionistas into the country.
Ballerinas. Without warning, people across the world began turning into ballerinas. No cause, no explanation, no logic.
Authorities are continuing to investigate the so-called ballerina transformation phenomenon that began yesterday. Reports say hundreds of women across the country have inexplicably changed, adopting the appearance and mannerisms of classical ballet dancers. Officials are urging...
I figured as much. This hotel, the one I'd stayed at before, still hadn't been affected. For now.
For some reason, I ended up taking over the empty hotel. I sealed every entrance I could find.
There was more food than I expected. The power was still on, the water still running. The question was, how long I could hold out, and whether rescue was ever going to come. But
about half the channels had already turned to static.
Look at that clean slice. These stainless steel blades can cut through a tomato like it's butter.
The one's still broadcasting. We're mostly shopping channels and reruns.
The signal was still there, but the calls never went through.
The internet was the only thread left, so I started digging for whatever information I could find.
I apologize for appearing before you like this. I am speaking on behalf of the administration.
Wow. Looks like the transformation wave reached the government too.
Transformation is the news to provide
I kept wondering what was going on inside their heads. I couldn't believe they were thinking anything at all. Maybe, somewhere deep inside, they're still screaming for help.
One of the streaming services was still working, so I started watching one of those popular shows. Not like I had anything better to do, and this thing goes on forever. 15 seasons, over 100 episodes.
Yeah, I get why people liked this show. It really is pretty good. But somehow, I couldn't get into it the way I probably would have before. Now that the world has actually fallen apart, stories like that
Strangely enough, the power never went out. The water still ran, and the internet worked, but I couldn't reach anyone outside. So there I was, alive and buried under an overwhelming amount of time.
I'd been carrying this novel around for years, a long one I'd always meant to read someday, but the words just slid through my head. I spent most of my life chasing deadlines, so if someone actually rescued me, what exactly was I planning to do? Just keep living? Looks like another group of survivors finally found this place.
These guys didn't come here looking for a peaceful refuge. They're the kind who move from place to place, taking whatever they want.
Funny thing. It took being this close to death to finally feel alive.
To locate survivors and provide recovery support.
That's when I felt it.
What the?
So that's it. My time was finally up.
So this is it. A woman's body. A ballerina. I thought turning into a ballerina would mean losing my mind too, but for now, I'm still conscious. Maybe after seeing so many impossible things, I just stopped being surprised.
Don't move! Police! Hey, get down! Down!
Hey, let's move! Hands behind your back!
Got him. Cuffs! He's secure. Second suspect in custody. Oh my God. Clearing right. Room clear. All secure.
This is the President speaking. Regarding the recent global incident, scientists and research institutions have been assembled to investigate the phenomenon.
The ballerina transformation incident, the one that shook the entire world.
Ended almost as suddenly as it began.
All those ballerinas that were everywhere, they all turned back into normal people. The whole thing was so absurd that most people couldn't believe it had really happened. Anyway, normal life returned. Or at least, it seemed that way.